Hi there guys, so Anthony Joshua has explained he will go straight for Deontay Wilder at his earliest opportunity, but obviously Deontay Wilder has his commitments to fighting Tyson Fury. So ultimately Anthony Joshua will deal with his mandatories Alexander Usyk and Kubrat Pulev over the course of the next year, and then that will put him in place to fight for that undisputed world championship. Now obviously that is if Deontay Wilder actually wants to fight. Now Deontay Wilder has never really expressed any interest in fighting Anthony Joshua other than using his name to build his own fights. So ultimately I don't know whether that fight will happen down the line, but it doesn't really matter at this stage because it's a long way off anyway. So we're not going to get back into that who doesn't want the fight and who does and who's ducking who, because it doesn't matter at this stage. It's completely irrelevant. What is relevant at this stage is Anthony Joshua's mandatories Alexander Usyk and Kubrat Pulev. Obviously Anthony Joshua is not going to want to drop a belt, but he has been ordered to fight Usyk within the next 180 days on from his fight with Ruiz Jr., the rematch in Saudi Arabia. So ultimately, if he wants to fight Kubrat Pulev next, then he's going to have to ask for an exception from the WBO in order to do that. Now, I don't know which order they will come in, but the WBO have already called their mandatory, and the IBF have stated their mandatory will have to have his opportunity as well, and the time frame in which he must have his opportunity has not been stated, whereas the WBO has. So Alexander Usyk will have to fight for the WBO world title within the next 180 days, and obviously that means that Anthony Joshua has a decision to make, whether he wants to relinquish that belt, which he said he won't. He wants to keep all of the belts together, so he has the opportunity to become undisputed when that fight with Wilder or Fury comes around. So ultimately, all the belts are going to stay together, hopefully. Anthony Joshua is going to try and make sure that that happens, but as I said, it's going to be tricky. There's going to be a lot of politics involved, and I hope that Anthony Joshua just lets his team get on with it, because it is their job to get that side of it done. Anthony Joshua's job is to get it done in the ring. I believe that was part of the problem in the build-up to the first Andy Ruiz Jr. fight, the politics of the sport. He wanted to be fighting Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller got popped for drugs, he couldn't fight him. He wanted to fight Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. They all wouldn't do it because of politics. So that is what got Anthony Joshua down in the sport as well, I believe. So I just think he needs to leave that side of it to his team and focus on the thing that he does best, and that's fighting in the ring. Now obviously that Deontay Wilder fight is always going to be there. The Tyson Fury fight is always going to be there as well. One of them will have to face Anthony Joshua at some point. It will just have to happen. We have to see who is the best heavyweight of our era. Will it be Anthony Joshua? Will it be Tyson Fury? Will it be Deontay Wilder? Or maybe even someone else? Dillian Whyte is still lurking in there. So we don't know how the heavyweight landscape will be shaken up over the next year. Anthony Joshua though has reclaimed his world titles. Now it's time for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury to get in there and see who's the best out of them, and then the winner can face Anthony Joshua. Now obviously that is a 2-fight deal, so there will be 2 fights between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder next year if all things go to plan. So ultimately Anthony Joshua isn't going to be fighting one of them next year anyway, but that fight will happen at some stage. Anthony Joshua wants to be undisputed. He has sent a message to Deontay Wilder. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Anthony Joshua stating he wants to become undisputed, and he is telling Deontay Wilder he is coming for him after reclaiming his belt. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new.